What's that
Just
idea?
right in the middle of our game board.
Okay. Does anyone have anything on them to make something sugary? Or, cause like, yeah.
I mean, I can definitely give him something glittery.
I don't have anything sweet on me. If
Hold
I
on,
eat
let me
sweet things, I'll
check.
get sick.
Pull out my backpack, go through it. Let's see, water skin, blank food, bashful, horse brush.
I have soap.
Nope, nothing. Yeah, yeah.
Is there not like cake in like dwarven ration, or is that halfling rations?
I think that was halfling rations. Dwarven rations are basically just meat.
I have soap, if that works.
Yes, soap is very sweet.
Yes.
I had soap. Then it
Really?
disappeared for some reason.
Really? You had soap? I don't believe it. Show me the soap. If you can't show it, you don't have soap. Didn't have soap.
I need confirmation.
You had soap. Clearly.
By the way, that I assume that other thing was also supposed to be a prank. To be honest, it's I don't know. Was that a good prank, guys? What do you think?
What?
The whole soap in the holy water thing.
Yeah.
I think it was horrible.
Well, I
stole
mean,
your
we
soap,
did end up
and you
bathing
put
in
it-
it and
put
washing
your
our
soap.
horses, so...
Yes, we did. What about the people who need it more than us?
Wasn't that before we put the soap in?
No, that was later.
Okay.
Before that, we drank it and healed up.
Oh yeah. Be
Okay.
bad if you drank soap
To be honest, I
water.
don't think it hurt anyone else either, because, like, people that needed them, it was pretty well hidden, so,
Soap water is not. Oh god damn it! I'm giving you ideas, aren't I?
What
I know.
about the animals that need to drink water?
So what if we don't give you anything?
I think he'll just continue pranking us. Then again, to be honest, I think he'll just do that anyway. Like, we don't have any confirmation he'll stop. Or any guarantee.
Let us come back. We keep always our promises.
Oh, we! So it's multiple!
No, he means Fae. Cause
Oh, it's a fae!
Fae. Of course it's a Fae.
By God! I have no idea what a fae is! Grax,
God damn
what
it.
is a fae?
By Jove!
God damn it.
What is a fae? Well, generally, a fae is a being from another way called the Feywild. That are basically, think of like, if you read like old books about how elves are, like they are in their own dimension and live for eternal. The land is weird and the grass is like moving on their own, singing to themselves. The
Purple.
minstrels are playing in stuff like that. You know, really old folk tales and stuff like that. It's eternal sunshine. It's the time goes different there.
Also, if you make a
people that
deal with
gone
him, you
into
might
Fae-
accidentally sell your soul. Twice.
Huh? What was that part?
Well,
Don't worry about it.
that's you know, it's generally where the Feywild is dangerous. If for the unknowing, it can be a really nice place if you know what you're doing in there. But that's with every other dimension. Then, so you know, I don't know the seven planes of hell.
Take a nice trip, nice boat trip down the river. Fucking. Take a nice boat trip.
Probably pretty warm
Hopefully,
there.
get not blown up by all of the fucking things that only live there.
Yeah.
Might be
Yeah,
because I'm
the
on vacation.
cedar brass, it's like very warm. Literally, you can die just putting your hand on a building.
Yeah, but that's the elemental plane of fire.
Yeah. But,
Different thing.
yeah, the cedar brass is that. So many planes.
Okay, so
in my
they're
own.
Fae.
Well,
So
it's a
use
royal
that.
we. Fae use royal we. So, you know.
So it, whatever, says that they keep their word. Correct. So they keep their word normally? Because if they don't, that's definitely something they would say, right?
Do they normally?
Yes, Fae keep words. Their words. They are very famous for keeping their words. Though they
Yeah.
keep their words as a genie would keep the words, so, you know.
So very literally.
They do, but like, if there's a loophole, they'll abuse it.
Every Fae is a lawyer.
Hold on, what is the current deal again?
Current
And
deal
how-
is give stuff, gain no longer pranks.
How much stuff do you want?
Some stuff.
How much is some?
Like a plate of alcohol, you write stuff. A necklace of shiny things.
A plate of alcohol?
Yeah, like, you know, like you would do for like a cat with milk.
You want your alcohol on the plate? How
Like dot dot dot. I don't mind.
how big? Like a small plate or like bowl?
I would like a bowl.
Oh. Of the bottles we had, is any of them like half empty? Like half
No,
full?
they're unused. They are still tapped in their wax.
Yeah, okay, let's not open those then.
And no one you bought normal alcohol, so
No.
Huh.
want to give them shiny stuff.
Probably could.
Soap is shiny if we put a bit of water on it, right?
Yeah, but he stole your soap. Let's see.
But Master Longtail has soap, right?
Or a potion.
Let's see. Ooh, that might work. Oh, I know. Okay, 1 second, let me check something. Do I have any of those yet? Lenio?
Yes.
How long would it take me to make something alchemical that's sort of like 2 gold pieces?
2 gold pieces worth.
Yeah.
Depends what you're trying to do. Like a
Like-
slightly acidic, like residue.
No, I'm trying to make some glowing ink that's shiny.
Grax, do you
shiny
still have any
glowing.
silver stack lord amulets? That like those are shiny, right?
Sure, but you have not been catching like fireflies.
Huh?
True. Let's see.
If you want to go and do nature wild, it's not like you have like alchemical components with you all the time.
Oh yeah, I do still have one of the silver necklaces. That's probably pretty shiny. Shine it up a little.
Do some boot shining on it.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
So,
Sure enough.
mystery thing,
That worked.
Faye. Are there more of you around here? Do you live here?
Gifts first, then talk. See talk.
Yeah, I'm gonna shine it up a little bit more and show it off. That work? Made
Sure.
out of silver.
Yeah. How much was that worth?
I don't remember. I didn't
We have
write it
no
down.
idea. We found it.
I think it's. Well, you did that praise roll. I know you did.
Yeah,
Who did?
I did. I just
still
don't
have no idea.
remember.
I
I'm
can double
trying to
check, but I'm
remember.
pretty sure they are like
On what item was it?
silver necklace.
Yeah, the silver necklaces. They
I don't know,
are-
those were pretty high priced.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking about.
I mean, if they're really out of silver.
Yes. Yeah, they are 20 gold pieces each. So give me a diplomacy check from everyone, please.
What was it? Okay.
What are we trying to do?
Diplomacy checks.
I am going to give you
Why do we
information.
need to have diplomacy checks?
I have no idea.
It's more like how you're like acting, like, you know.
Acting. What do you mean?
Are you looking hostile? Do you look like mean guys?
Oh, I definitely look hostile.
Right, I look mean.
Would that be
Yes,
diplomacy
a
or bluff?
very mean guy.
I don't really
Diplomacy.
understand why.
My god, I look...
You rolled a nat 1, you're still better than Senior Justice.
Yeah, but it's still in that one, so I look pissed as fuck.
Nah, you
They
can't.
My
stole
fucking
my
pot.
cooking pot. I'll make them pay.
Fucking fake.
Account. Okay.
At least I'm the one giving him the thing, so that probably helps.
Yes.
I don't trust them.
Let me check.
People that want to make serious deals at least show up.
Probably so we don't just stab him,
Stab him.
or like punch him really hard in the face.
Why would we do that? Bad guys do that.
Yeah, but he doesn't know if we're bad or not. No. No.
Yeah.
What's happening there in the background, Chocolier?
Banging.
Okay. Too much information?
No, not actual banging. For fuck's sake, no.
Guys, I
Just
did it.
furniture.
I made one of them dirty jokes.
Congratulations,
Congrats.
Daniel. You're now PG-13. Not PD-6.
Alright. They gonna stop their pranks and such? Should be fine.
I don't know. You said that they pretty
Said they
much
thought-
only do their part of the world, like literally what they said. And I feel
Yeah.
what he just
And
said
that
was
the
very
thing is use
general.
their pranks.
No, I don't know.
Just don't worry about it. Let's just set up camp.
Psst, Damir. Damir.
Yes.
Do you know what the weakness of Fae are?
Cold iron.
Oh,
Oh.
so like literally cold iron?
No.
No, it's a material.
Oh,
Also, I need a cartography check. No, the cartography check. I need a survival check and a perception check. Very good. I don't need cartography currently.
No.
I believe this is a job for Master Longtail. At least one of those two. The other is for Grax.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure you two are our best skilled people.
I'm the best skilled person. Longtail is probably second for the useful skills that we use all the time.
Yeah, but remember that he's currently doing cartography. Just he don't need to roll yet.
Yeah, that's right. Never mind. I can't do it.
Oh,
Justice, I'm pretty sure perception. And long kill the intelligence.
No great idea. Say it's
Because
just
I'm the one who does the job that no one else can do.
hold on. Just, Master Longtail, Leah, are you here?
Yep, right here.
What are you good in, survival or perception?
I think I'm good at both actually,
Which one
but
are you best with?
let me check.
chocolate.
Yes. I would say survival.
Okay. Demir,
Survival check?
Demir, how good are you in perception?
I am absolutely terrible at it.
Okay, then I'll go with perception then.
Yeah, I got a +1 to perception
Okay.
and a +1
I'm
to
slightly
survival.
better.
Wow, okay.
I'll
I'm
keep an
unkillable.
eye on you. Kinda. Yeah, I sort of.
You'll do your best.
I got you in my sights. Don't use ranged weapons.
Kinda. Am I looking into the right direction? Come on, just tell me warm or hot.
At least today. Okay. So, as you get into night, I want perception check from people in your rotation of, you know,
Basically how we basically, with the,
yeah,
shifts.
with the sleeping pad. Yeah.
Demi is probably doing the late night because he can see in the dark.
No, he don't need to sleep, so
Alright, so he's
Yeah, I'm
always...
just staying up the whole night.
you're being the creepy guy like sitting in the corner, I guess.
Right, Grax is probably morning? Because you don't have dark vision, right?
I could do the first one.
How dark is it then?
It's early like summer, so it's actually quite light at night.
Then
Or, like early
I'll
night.
go second, and unless Master Longtail wants to go second.
No, go second.
Okay.
When will I go?
Third.
Okay.
Right.
Give me some perception checks.
And I roll with everyone, right?
Yeah, you just make one check.
Ah, just one.
No, you roll for every first.
Okay.
So first is the
I can't see shit.
It's a bit more dark.
Grax is just closing his eyes like I want to sleep. Like, God damn it, I want to sleep. Okay.
And then there's Ribbon, Longtail. With Longtail, I don't see that.
I suppose Longtail wanted to go second after all.
Oh crap,
So
sorry.
anyway, Damia, and then I grabbed him by the horns and I suplexed him into a rock. And that's the story of how I defeated the first back I ever met. Anyway, it was kind of just a very bad dog. It wasn't an actual person.
Well, I believe you saw nothing. You were just looking at the campfire.
No, I was distracting you with my stories.
Apparently, I was very
Just a sec.
mediocre. And then I have one last slot just for myself, if I'm correct.
Yes.
Ah, you should just let me be. Okay, Longtail did good, but Grax and Justice, you both just, you are a distraction.
Well, yeah. I mean, what else am I going to do if I have time to spend with my buddy? Because I'm going to talk with him about epic tales.
Back.
So,
So, do you think that
it's a
those
cantrip.
creatures really
I
are gone?
wonder. Can I cast cantrips while I'm under keep watch? Any vigorous activity, including fighting, immediately ends the effect.
And it's strenuous activity. Keeping a lookout is not a strenuous activity.
Yeah, but I was wondering if I use detect magic while I'm, keeping watch. But it's just a cantrip. It shouldn't be that
No.
vigorous because
Technically, you're concentrating on a spell. Not that concentration is a thing, but it's like you're straining like your mind, like channeling energy for you. I would allow it with oratory spells and cantrips.
you will allow it with what?
I would allow it with oratory spells and cantrips as such.
No. So I
But
can
anything
be using...
higher than that would be strenuous.
Yeah, I also agree. Like everything above level 1 would be something like, oh yeah, I gotta actually,
Level 0.
do stuff myself.
Yeah.
But level 0s are cantrips, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I can do level 0s while I'm keeping watch. That means I can keep making ghost sounds throughout the night when I'm taking watch. I mean,
What was
I
that?
can use detect magic. But
Jimmy,
yeah,
did
well,
you
in
hear
that case,
that?
yeah, I'm gonna be detecting magic while we are, while keeping watch.
So, does anyone think that those creatures really have left us?
Probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Actually, it was mildly talked about, but would any of your characters have had interaction with Fae before?
I mean,
I don't-
Draxwell Sylvan.
So
Think
you probably
I-
at least probably at least know about Fae more than the rest of you guys, knowing that you speak
Yeah.
actually their language,
Yeah.
Faye?
or ancient elf if you want to be.
Mm.
Yeah, I only speak modern Elven.
Would I know something through my dwarven upbringing, perhaps?
Dwarves don't. Well, it depends.
Well,
you
they
probably
have something
met
with elves,
gnomes.
no?
They have
You
been
know
What
what a
with
gnome
elves.
is. And that's
Yeah,
Like,
really
you've been
experience
you've
with
probably met
outsiders.
gnomes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you probably have talked with gnomes which come from the Feywild from the beginning. Well, depending. Deep gnomes come from the Underdark. And they come from either Bad Realm or Bad Realm 2. Electric Boogaloo. Now with caves. Anyway, so you know a bit about them. Like, you have not had special interactions with, except people that have been like, yeah, my family emigrated from the Feywild like 2,000 years ago. What about your family?
My family died in a crash.
Need to make better highways. Okay, so the night goes uneventful. Except for, going off to, like, going off doing stuff in the middle of the night, normal toiletry and stuff like that. Checking around for wolf and stuff. Like, nothing particular happens during the night. Except Longtail, you do notice something.
What do I notice?
It's while you're checking the patrol. But you hear like something from the horses, like a thud. Like, you go over to check, but there's nothing like uninteresting.
Is the
Like-
mite still alive?
Yeah, the mite is still there, like he's hanging by the rope.
He's
not
hanging
seeing
out.
anything.
Is he alive?
Yeah.
He hasn't eaten anything in like 10 days.
Schrödinger's might. He might or
Are you
might
like-
not be alive.
It might not be alive. Yes. If you check his pulse, like he's beating faster than he was during the day. Just before.
Could it be
Is there
sick?
anything around? Like in the trees?
Check around. Give me. Well, you rolled. Those should be reversed. You rolled 24 survival. You don't actually need to roll for this because you already did. You notice on the ground that there are tracks, particularly mighty, that you see leading off into one of the bushes close by. That it seemed to be a berry bush and leading back to the same place. These are very, very stealthy prints, though.
All right.
From your deduction, it seems like they started by the horse, went to the bush, and went back to the horse.
So they're at the horse?
Yeah, they start with the horse, go to the bush, go back to the horse, and they end there.
By God,
horse?
it's the horses! It was the horses!
Yes, the horses are, of course, 16 mites in disguise.
I would,
That would be
just as
hilarious.
I believe the more likely they can get rid of these bombs, but has decided not to escape.
Demir. Does Demir see this or do I have to tell him?
Yeah, you need to go tell him. He sees jack shit about
Alright.
this.
Demir, get over here.
Get over here.
As you throw a rope dart through his stomach and pull him forward. Yeah, exactly. He can't see in the dark.
Yes. Just has a weird curse on him.
Just come here, okay?
He's just kind of weird.
The mere the odd
Human,
one.
he just drinks blood and doesn't sleep.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Boy, you better get your ass over here. Come on.
Yeah, I do.
We don't have all night.
Yeah, I walk over there.
We're being stalked.
What do you mean?
I mean, look at the ground. These are mite tracks. They're very stealthy, but they're here. They start from the horse, and they go to the bush. No, they start from the bush, they go to the horse.
No, they start from the horse.
They start from the horse, then they go to the bush, and then they go back to the horse. I think either there are mites around us, or that mite is not hibernating and he's very much awake.
Do mites, out of character, do mites even fucking hibernate?
No. Not that I know of.
Like, what?
You guys can make a sense motive check if you want to.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Be inquisitive.
Huh, I'm actually not that good at sensing motives.
That's odd.
Yes. It is not a class skill.
Let me roll per might. Okay, yeah, both of you can discern. Mostly because I rolled a -1.
Hey.
Mites are not the most diplomatic characters. Bluffing characters. You notice that he is fake sleeping. And also like cold sweating. As he hear you talking around him.
Just gonna before Longtail can say anything, I'm just gonna say that. Well, there is a small chance that it might be acting on us. So how about I do this? I cast a spell on it, and if it moves from the ropes, if the ropes are not around it anymore, the rune will explode.
Make a bluff check? I
Who's
don't think you
la-
have a
What?
fireball spell.
No, I'm
I don't
making
think he
an
can cast
arcane mark
explosive.
on it.
Oh,
Yeah. So bluff check.
yeah, bluff check.
Damir totally knows explosive rune.
Yes. Let's see if the might can discern your lie. No, he can't. More cold
So,
sweat runs from the body.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna cast twice, once on the knight's forehead and once on the ropes.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, if it tries running away now, we should at least hear the explosion.
Well, thank goodness we're in the forest. We're not gonna have to clean it up.
Yes.
I say we bring the
Well,
horse closer to the fire so we can keep an eye on him.
Yeah, I suppose we could bring it a little closer. Not too close, though. I'm not too sure on how powerful the explosion is.
Yeah. I agree.
There's a small risk. Close, but not too.
Exactly. Let's go back to staring at the fire awkwardly.
Yes.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Mhm.
Is that you actually don't need to sleep or that you can't, even if you wanted to?
No, I can sleep. Just that, well, especially in cases like this, I believe it is best to have an extra pair of eyes throughout the night.
I'm not gonna disagree.
There might actually be a situation where I can't not sleep.
What about your name, Demir? Sounds old. I've actually never heard it being used by anyone.
Well, you know how noble houses tend to be.
No, I do not. I know nothing about the nobles except what I see as an outsider. I'm not a noble. I'm peasant-born.
Well, that might be so. I was assuming you'd at least know some of the names, but it is rather common for nobles to name after either their ancestors or just old names because they feel like it is more fitting. It's more. I think it's more of an elegant or a classical name.
We did that in my colony too. I'm actually named after a grandfather, if I remember correctly. But ours wasn't done out of respect for the ancestors or anything. It was done out of love for them. To remember them.
I'm not gonna break anything about it. Just remember, you have actually a ranking knowledge nobility. Chocolate.
Yeah, I know. He doesn't have to know that.
I know nothing is nobility, except I do.
Yes.
Roll a bluff check.
What did? Oh,
You ruined my
uh,
bluff, Lanito. Thanks.
Out of character, did Longtail ever roll nobility to see about the night sales? Who the fuck are they?
I don't
Or
think
was
so.
it just
I can
Rags?
do that? I'm gonna
Yeah.
do that.
I mean,
remember
yeah,
the
when I
DC
first
being
introduced, at
really
least
high.
Rags, rolled to see if he knew who I was.
Yeah, I don't think you had a
Kinda
ranking
knew.
nobility at that point, so. But, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, it could be.
So,
I'm rolling
you're-
now.
And now to see who the fuck is Night Sale. What kind of family is that? I don't think you know.
All you know is there actually was a count one night cell at some point. You don't know if they exist anymore, except that Damir have that name as Count von Night Cell. You don't know if their family exists. You don't know where it exists. You know that they were one at one point. You're like, it's like looking at a register. Like, this is the nobility and all their counts. Like, cool. I can't remember where you're from, but I remember saw a name once, sort of way.
Exactly. I know you exist.
Comforting. So, how did you from a rat colony? How did you from a colony end up as a martial artist and teaching a person like Justice?
I should better tell you the story of how I actually met Justice before he does, so I can avoid at least some humiliation. Once upon a time, I had been dispatched from my job as a soldier. They didn't need me anymore, and I was looking for work basically, and I was traveling Ravoy. And while I was going through a neighborhood, I saw a monster. It was a horrible, horrible, vicious monster.
It was called Senior Justice.
Grax, you're sleeping, shut up.
Suddenly just didn't sleep. And it was Senior Justice. What? What
It was this horrible monster with these predatory yellow eyes with a black slash in the middle and a black coat. And it had
Really,
ears.
it's like
I'm
a-
pretty sure they call them cats. What I know is that it's terrifying and it's horrible. And it started rubbing up against me. I forgot all my training and I screamed, and all of a sudden Justice showed up. Next thing I remember, he's holding the cat by the neck, and the cat's trying to run away. And he let the beast leave. And in exchange to save a little bit of my pride, I told him I'd teach him how to be a martial artist because he had these delusions of being a hero or something.
Okay, the way I'm going to respond to that is I'm gonna start speaking like rat. I'm gonna start squeaking. You know, like I didn't know you were that close to the real ones.
What do you mean the real ones?
Does Longtail understand rat speak?
Of course I do!
Not sure if you do, actually.
Grax, are you okay?
No.
He's choking in his sleep. Fast, the invisible creature is killing him.
I can double check if you actually know rat speak.
Let's say rat
I
folk
know
can communicate.
Undercommon, isn't that, you know, the language?
No. Rat speak
guys-
is literally he's speaking like
no,
a
the animal
real rat.
The animal.
Guys, I'm
Not
gonna have to
race.
blip
How
back for a
does
bit.
the vampire know rat speak
See
and
that
I
ability
don't?
there? To communicate with bats, rats, and wolves.
Yes.
Vampiric
Okay.
empathy.
Yeah.
Like he literally speaks rat.
It kind of feels like he's making fun of you.
Yeah, that would be very racist in your mind.
Oh my god.
But now it's just back on how close you are to an actual rat.
Can I actually understand that?
It sounds
Guys,
like
I'm
it
gonna
basically
be
sounds
back.
like baby noises. Okay. I'm gonna
Right
be back.
back.
Okay. To you, it sounds like baby noises. You know, like Google
Very
Gaga
accurate.
sort of thing.
Very
I
accurate
just,
baby noises.
I just look at Demir
Like
like,
scarily accurate baby noises.
is he retarded?
Oh, I take it you don't understand.
What the hell are you doing?
Excuse me, I spoke a sentence in the language of a common rat. Not rat folk. Apparently you don't know that. Kind of just surprised on how similar you are to.
Yeah, and I'm kind of shocked how similar you are to a leech. Jesus Christ. No more blood my ass.
I'm sorry if my linguistic capabilities shocked you?
Oh, put it in your dissertation, Professor, about how rat folk don't like being talked like a baby to.
Well, that is something I wasn't aware that rat folk speak like rats when they're babies.
Ugh.
But, so, when you see a normal rat, it just sounds like a baby to you.
Well, it's not as advanced. I may be rat folk, but I still count as humanoid. Or like a
Yes.
cross.
If that sounds like baby noise, I'm wondering if I could communicate with a rat folk baby.
You probably
That's-
could, and you would have a riveting conversation about fruit and nuts and playing with a ball.
I suppose, but it's still an interesting thing.
I would introduce you
not
to my
common among
cousins if...
humans.
Well, I would introduce you to my cousins if they... Longtail just goes silent.
I don't think I need to roll sense motive for that one.
No.
I'm sorry to hear that.
It's... Thank you, but I don't enjoy discussing the matter. I shouldn't have even brought it up.
Well, we all do have our secrets and the backgrounds. Kind of look up. But, wonder how Might is doing.
Has it moved?
Yeah, take a glance at the Might.
It is like that James Bond scene where he gives him a cigar case and says it's the bomb. It's like that scene. Like that guy haven't moved at all, but you can see a cold sweat running down him.
Just as planned.
Wow. If you... Wow, now you sound like a bad guy.
Just the guy who waterboarded a dude.
That happened once, it was an accident, and you weren't even there.
But we pretty much discerned what you did.
It rained, okay? It rained. There was a crack in the
Inside
roof.
a roofed room.
There was a crack in the roof. which
Inside the
was
roof room, there was
exactly
enough
above
rain
his
for a
premise.
guy to drown in the rain.
Fine now, shush.
That's quite an epitaph in the grave, though. Drowned in a rainy day. In the rain. Would be quite shocking.
Also, not that you really care, but it is the 10th of Seraph, a fire day.
Fire day.
Yeah, I don't think that has purpose for me either.
Yeah.
Like any
The days are Moon Day, Toil Day, Wheel Day, Oath Day, Fire Day, Star Day, Sunday. And the months are Abridas, Castril, Faras, Gosran, Desnas, Saram, Estras, Erdos, Rova, Lamashan, Nef.
I'm sorry, will this
And
be in the
Kuthua.
test?
Yes, it will.
Shit.
God damn it.
Did anyone write this down? Can I borrow someone's notes?
I didn't.
I wasn't
thought
sure how
you-
they're, written from the way they're spelled, but
Hello?
Hello. I will give you a Wikipedia page.
yeah.
I was being sarcastic. I really didn't want more information.
Well, I'm fine with more information.
What is going on?
We're just talking about dates.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Why did you? Is there anything else besides my name that you have questions about?
Tell me about your studies. I'm guessing a noble like you has actually received some schooling.
Yes, it is true. I spent many years of my youth being schooled by my family and the teachers they hired for me.
How many
And
years are we talking?
a few, a few. From my I guess the most elaborate studies were from upwards from 10 years old until I was like a young adult. But it was also during those studies that it's good to know a lot of stuff. So I had some theories on magic, and it was revealed that have something like that in me, and has spark in my form. And well, from there, I directed my studies towards magic and what I can do with it, with hoping that it could be of use when I inherit the ships of our family.
Nice. How did a rich person like you end up here, though? If you're destined for such greatness, running ships and everything.
Well, not everything always goes as planned. Plus, well, it's an order from the crown and order from my house that my family is a part of. There isn't much I can say against it now, is there?
You have a point there. How
Yeah.
about yourself? Something you'd like to know? This is the first time you and I have ever actually spoken.
Yeah, at least in length. Where did you learn martial arts?
I actually learned it from the soldiers in Brevoy. I ended up in the capital once when I was younger. Still a kid, basically. And upon my arrival in the city of Brevoy, I went in a tavern because I was famished. I had been traveling the wilderness for God knows how long, and of course I hadn't eaten anything, a real meal for I don't even know how long, and I went in there. I go in, and next thing I know, the biggest guy in the tavern wants to pick a fight with me. And honestly, I was just confused. Why would a guy who was probably 2.5 meters tall want to pick a fight with a creature a fraction of his size? I don't even remember what I did. Hunger does that to you. You don't really remember. It just becomes a blur after some point. I remember he swang at me and I saw red. I took flight. I just jumped up and I
Flew away into the night sky.
thrust my thumbs into his eyes and slashed across his face. If he were any other person, he would have seen red and tried to kill me for that insult, but
At that moment, I raised my hand to the scar on my eye. I feel for the man.
did you deserve it? Because he did.
Do you ask that out loud?
Yes.
I would say it depends on your perspective.
Very diplomatic answer, as expected of a noble. Well, you see, if it were any other person, he would have killed me for that disrespect, but he was nothing but a tavern bully, so he ran away, basically weeping. There were some Brevois soldiers there, and they were laughing so hard they couldn't talk or breathe. And they basically bought me anything I wanted to eat and suggested I become a soldier as well. They basically think I did it as a joke because the spear was taller than me when I actually took up the uniform, but I was good at it.
Do you
I
remember?
mean, when I
How-
catch me.
I have noticed that. Well, I would have certainly preferred for my bully to get the scar instead of me. Lolita, do I remember how common is it in Bravoy for the guards to know martial arts?
It depends. The martial arts, like they are trained by the sword lords, like in particular in like close quarter combat in like hand to hand. But there are small sects that take that longer and actually take in monastic traditions. It's a very small number of the guards. It's not like the majority knows, like fucking Kung Fu. They don't. Like
Mm-hmm.
what you can think is generally like you would know Chocolat. Like there were maybe like 11 guys, well, including like 4 girls, that you know that actually was like in your like guard meetings where you were going further into your martial arts studies, and the teacher was like this old guy from Tenten. Is that what the like Japanese place is called?
Dojos?
No, like Tenshin. What's that
Tianxian.
island called? Tenshin. Yeah, yes. Also man from Tenshin that have been traveled in exiled. That was basically all he wanted to tell you guys before he went to do wax on, wax off.
Get fucking good.
But
That
basically,
you
what Damir
travel
knows,
from-
yeah, there were some martial artists there, but they were extremely rare.
Yeah, what you would know is like generally the guards did know close combat fighting. You would not know about like you would know like you have heard that there are like a sect of the guards in Bravoy that know better martial arts, but you wouldn't know like any by name or what, how many.
Okay, yeah. That doesn't sound. Where you fight doesn't exactly seem like normal close quarters combat. You have, well, obviously, some specialized training you have as unit of your own in that whole matter. May I
If
ask
I had a
who
way to
was-
make him go away, perhaps I would. He won't leave me alone.
He's been stalking me for years. Help.
I'm
Can
joking.
I had guesses?
But yes. He's a good kid. Annoying, but good. I actually did have a master. He taught me what I needed to know and sent me on my way. Would you perhaps be interested in learning his name?
Maybe. Depending, I may have read it from somewhere.
Well, I'm not entirely sure this was his real name, but the name he told me to address him by was Simmons. Gene Simmons.
I don't think I can roll anything to see if I've read. I don't think.
No.
Can't say I've heard of the name, but
You don't have like profession guard, so no.
yeah.
Or soldier would also work. Technically, but it would be harder.
Yeah. I only got sailor.
If you were a sailor boy, you would maybe know.
Or if you were a skater
What's-
boy.
God damn it. Radical Damir. Skating along the beach. Well, perhaps.
That training is actually what got me working so close to the king that he decided he never wanted to see my face again, apparently, and send me off to this wilderness. I like it though, it reminds me of home.
Yes. Never wanted to see you again. I wonder if that applies to everyone in this whole group.
I think perhaps we're being tested. You, for example, They're definitely testing you to see if you've got what it takes. Being book smart is not going to be enough to help you run all those ships your family has.
Now,
You need
what-
street smarts.
I'm having very hard not to say that I've been on those ships for 50 years.
What?
I'm trying very hard not to blurt out I've been on those ships for 50 years. I think I know them.
Make a bluff check just to keep your composure. Or be calling a noob with shit ton of experience that you have.
Oh, thank God. I'm really
You
good at
stone
this.
face like you stone cold face like, yeah, I'm totally a noob guy. Like,
Yes, that
What the hell
must
are
be
you
it.
talking about?
like, that makes total sense. Inside you're like, I will beat the shit out of you if you call me a noob again.
You just put up a friendly smile and like, yes.
Yeah, that must be it.
I'm trying to cheer you up, you asshole.
I know. But you don't know that I...
Yeah.
No, most of those ships are already lost.
Yeah, I didn't know you
Yeah.
were a temperamental queen. That's what I didn't know.
He's a noble though.
Yeah, he's a
Oh,
queen.
he looks 20. Like from your point, like you, like yeah, he looks 21. Like what he can be working like since what he was 14.
Yeah, but I know he's a damn fear, though.
No, you don't.
No,
Yes, I do.
no.
Ow.
You know, he's a cursed.
After-
He's a cursed human. That's what you know.
Huh.
It's not common for
No one
dumb
has
peers
done
to
a
drink
nature.
blood.
No one has done a nature check on it.
Yeah.
You can't
Just
I should do
keep...
that sometime.
Like
Just because
do you
I
have
can
knowledge
gain
nature?
sustenance from blood doesn't
Of course I have
exactly
that.
mean
Because
that I'm a
with
dumb
that-
peer.
Am I
Yeah,
really
does
that
make me a
stupid that I don't
vampire.
know if someone drinks
That's-
blood, they're a vampire?
You can
Well,
think he's
how-
a
Not a
vampire, yes,
vampire.
but you don't know
Doesn't
he's a
have to drink
vampire.
blood.
Yeah. Plus, you don't think you know enough to say that it can't be because of magic.
Yeah, you don't have knowledge arcana, you don't have knowledge nature. So all you can think of is like maybe he's a vampire because you have knowledge religion. And nobility, you know there have been noble vampires.
Wait, are there also vampires that are not nobles?
Yes.
Huh.
I mean, yeah, I think
Well,
some
I
of
suppose
the like,
those are the ones that are lesser known.
yeah, some of the dumb peer vampires are even like, I think they even mentioned that none of them are nobles.
Yeah.
Like one brand of them.
Yeah, but we're talking about vampires, you know, the powerful ones.
Yeah, that doesn't
Yeah, but
mean
they're
doesn't mean
different kind of
nobles.
vampires. They're
Yeah.
lesser vampires and high vampires.
Yeah, no,
High
I'm
vampires
just-
are the ones that live in Shadowfell and control the entire world.
Yeah, exactly. So all vampires are nobles, right?
No.
No.
But if they live mafia bosses?
That's
What if
close to
they're
it.
like
Probably
reanimated corpses, like literally ghouls?
Yeah, ghouls are different things than
Yeah.
vampires.
one different
okay.
thing. Like that level of vampire would probably want to keep up appearances, and is probably really fucking good at doing that.
Like, you know stories about vampires living in castles and stuff like that. But you have also heard, like, in villages, like, yeah, the local shaman, he's a vampire, he never goes out, like, he helps us and stuff like that.
He's a
Like,
cool
they're-
dude.
And he's a cool
You
dude,
only
he
need
helps
to
out.
sacrifice 10 people per month.
But no, like, there are, like, stories like vampires being good people and stuff like that, but only drinking from cows and stuff like that. Like,
No, not the poor cows.
I've literally watched Demir kill and drink their blood.
yeah, you think he's a vampire personally.
Yeah.
But
You're a
do
vampire,
you think
that's it.
Like, you don't have knowledge arcana or history or nature, so you don't know that vampires
I didn't go to
may
fucking
die.
school, okay?
If he...
Like, you don't have any, like, requirement to know that like, some vampires may survive in
If we
sunlight or not.
think
But
that he
for you,
is-
like,
What?
all vampires should die in sunlight.
If we
But
think,
he's in eternal shadow, so, you know,
if we think
There
that
is
he-
knowledge planes. What do they mean, planes?
planes
Like
are...
airplanes?
Planar
existence,
beings?
hell,
Planes
Ah.
like
Different
hell,
planes.
heaven, shadow
circle,
plane,
circle,
stuff like that.
elemental.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a
Though
lot
the
of
way I drank
plans.
the blood wasn't exactly the classical vampire stuff. The blood
Like-
just kind of came from the wounds into me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, there's a plane for every single alignment.
Yeah.
Okay, from the classical
There's more than
vampire
one. There's
stories,
3
though,
of them.
Yeah.
How do you kill
3
a,
per
how
alignment.
do you kill a vampire from the classical vampire stories that we know? Like with a stroke to the heart, or
Sunlight. Sunlight is what you generally know. Fire also. But fire kills most things.
Okay,
Except fire dragons.
so can we also like pull a cross and go like, Christ? I mean, some deity compels
Insert
you.
God here.
I mean, there are good religions that would be against it, though.
Yeah, there is definitely like... There are actually like religions that actively hunt vampires and stuff like that.
There's also a class for it now.
There is. Vampire hunters, which is, you know,
Yeah.
recent.
Inquisitor was not enough. Vampire specifically.
Yeah, we don't need fucking inquisitors that already is like fucking vampire hunters. No, we need a particular one that is particular for vampire hunting.
All right, let's carry on.
For that one. Oh, wait,
For that one
yeah,
campaign.
Yeah.
But yeah, general knowledge, like they are done by they die by sunlight. They are very fucking hard to kill. You don't know why. They just are.
I can't be one. I died. I almost died already.
Clerics and paladins are good at fighting them, but they're most good against most evil things. So
Wait, vampires are evil?
Yes.
generally in folk history, yes. There are the odd occasions like, oh no, he's just a good guy.
But wait, there are stories about vampires being good guys. Maybe Damir is a cow sucker.
Demir.
Yeah.
A cow sucker.
Yes. A vampire that sucks cows.
Oh my.
Oh my god.
Or maybe just a gnoll sucker. You don't know. Maybe just a gnoll sucker.
Only gnomes.
Only
gnomes.
gnolls.
Nothing else.
What?
Yeah.
Only
Nothing
gnolls?
else. No gnolls. The hyenas that you
Oh,
fought.
gnolls.
Yeah.
Okay, to be honest, the
I thought you
were
said
pretty
gnomes.
annoying. Like, I can't say I would think the world would be a worse place without them.
Also, they're kind of weird.
Yeah, fuck gnolls.
Gnolls are really weird, you know?
Yeah.
I just like how the conversation like how Synergy Justice and
We aren't even
That
here.
is-
At this point, we're just out of character.
like Rex and Synergy Justice are laying each other in their sleeping bags. And it's like gnolls are weird. Yeah, gnolls are weird in their sleep.
Fuck those guys.
Oh.
Nobody likes them anyway.
Just fucking laughs. Okay, let's carry on, actually.
So is that for the first night? That literally took like an hour.
Yes.
Yes.
I think we're done for the next day.
Okay.
Well, no, I also want to do things.
Okay.
Okay.
No, there is something I want to try, but just for especially. By the way, do you tell me what happened with the might when shift was over? Did I come along?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask
Not
you to
tell
come to the side and.
What is it?
What's the
Justice.
DC if I just whisper normally?
Depends.
Like we
If
move
you whisper like 50 feet from the might, it will be very hard for the might.
Yeah.
You don't know the
Wondering-
DC per se, but it's very hard.
Yeah. I'm basically wondering if it'll be the same if I use message or not.
The message is a whisper anyway, so
Yeah. But it does specify that it's a DC 25.
Yeah, but
Oh.
Similar.
like the thing is,
Those
the thing about
nearby.
perception is that the DC goes up based on how far away you are.
Yeah. Kind of weird. It doesn't mention the range of those nearby.
Demir, you
I
look
think
like
I
you're
read somewhere that
debating
it's
something.
25 feet. Yes, I'm debating my inner gods.
Message particularly is that they hear from you if they do the listen check, not the person that actually receives it.
Yeah. So technically I could walk to the other side of the forest like, hey! But yeah, I think with like 50 or more feet, I think it'll be far enough. I just whisper really softly. I cast a rune on the mind. It seems that it is not as captive as it seems. But I cast a spell on it, and now it thinks that if it moves from the ropes, it will blow up.
Ah, smart. Wait,
Yes.
how does it believe that if it's asleep?
We believe it is not. It is acting.
By the way, any signs of invisible people?
At least not in the
There's
immediate
nothing
vicinity
strong
of
missing.
camp. I haven't felt anything.
By the way, you know about how invisibility works and stuff, right?
On what level do you mean to ask that?
Well, I've been thinking. Invisibility. If you're invisible, do you still cast a shadow?
You do not.
Damn it.
You wouldn't be very invisible, would you?
Well, yeah.
Invisibility works in like a technical mind. You bend the light around you.
Yeah.
Only with magic.
Only with magic, yes.
Perhaps if it were of a... If there would ever be a machine that would do it, it would cast a shadow. Magic does hide little things like that as well.
Well, now you're just silly.
There's always magic fart clouds, hot spells.
Well, I suppose then we only have one choice, and that is to listen to it and keep our eyes close to our positions.
Yes. I believe that's the
What
best course of action.
What if we were to... Still in the message, right? We're still communicating in message, right?
And multiple messages, but
Oh.
yes.
What if we were just to say that we bury the might because we think it's dead? Then it would have to break its fast or be buried alive, right?
I don't know, we already pretty much know that it is pretending. First of all, it started sweating a lot after I cast the spell on it. And it barely moves even with the wind. It's like it's grasping to the horse not to move around.
Knowing that it lies might be helpful, but wouldn't it be more helpful if we knew why it lies? If we could just somehow make it talk?
Well, I think we'll do that tomorrow. I don't prefer to do it in the night time. But tomorrow when it's more light and we can see around ourselves.
By the way, do you know if there are any other mites around?
That is why I'd prefer not to let them know that the might is... I'd prefer them to not think that we have suspicions, but not that we know that it is awake. Which is why I think we should leave it be for the night.
Seems we're living.
I don't think it moves. It seems to believe that the spell will kill it if it does move.
All right. Then, that's good. Okay, let's continue on. I have nothing else to do.
Okay. The next morning.
So how's the might looking by the end of the night?
Mostly like it looked all other days, but slightly wet and damp.
Yes.
Huh? Oh, damn it. Those invisible Fae have put in the buckets of water over the mite. That's what they used the cooking pot for.
could be.
Also, you do find your cooking pot back in your travel gear.
How nice. I'll add that back to my items. My goddamn iron pot.
Oh, they brought it back.
Yeah, seems to.
I am certain it is the same as when they took it. Not that that they did something with it.
Now you cast detect magic on it.
No magic.
And then I suppose I could also inspect it to make sure that there's nothing else with it.
Yes, you can do a
Would
craft
that be
item.
appraise or perception or craft?
Craft items, particularly. Appraise would be what
I'm just gonna put my finger in it and want to check
I
if
think
it's coated with soap or
appraise
not.
is the one I have most with, so can I use that?
You're just gonna shake it around.
Yes. Still looks like an iron pot. Still looks like it's worth 5 gold.
Can I check if
What-
if it is coated with soap inside?
It's not cold. It's not going to go so, but when you shake it around, it does make like there's liquid inside of it.
Hmm. I
Huh?
believe I'll show that to Grags. Well, what does it look like?
There's nothing inside of it.
There's nothing inside of it, but I can hear there being a liquid there.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no magic on it.
And not what you can sense directly, like fast. Are you just gonna concentrate on it?
Yeah, well, the others, start gathering a camp, I'll excuse and say that there's something wrong with my pot.
Okay.
And I'll concentrate on it, and I don't know, should I roll for any knowledge or spellcraft?
As you
magic
concentrate
device.
to the last end of detect magic, basically concentrated on it for a complete minute nearly.
Yeah.
You do sense there is magic on it. Though it's a bit weird. It's transformation and conjuration.
Transformation center. Huh. Transformation and conjuration. I believe the transformation's probably for the invisible liquid. What is the conjuration for? That be. What would the role be to discern what this thing is?
Spellcraft?
That'd be
Partially.
spellcraft, yeah.
Yeah. Partially.
Partially.
Yeah.
Okay.
Identify would be better, but
Identify just gives you a bonus to spellcraft.
yeah, but
Yeah.
it also gives you it helps to discern if there are any magical words on it.
Yeah, that is what I'll be getting next. For now, just spellcraft.
It's spellcraft, you're doing it old mage style.
Yeah.
No, you don't find anything better.
Odd.
It's a cool sloshing sound when you shake it around though.
Huh. Well, I am some point gonna go over to Grags and be like, there's something in here. Shake it,
I knew it!
but I'm not sure what.
How am I supposed to find out?
It seems like it's a liquid of some kind, and those seem to me more like to your. Maybe if you
Okay.
can get a sample out of it.
I'm gonna get like a vial or a bottle and try to scoop anything.
I'll try to scrape some little bit of the material on the inside of the pot.
Mm-hmm.
You get a nice scoop of air. It's very airy, with a slight density of air.
There's nothing in there.
But you can hear it shake.
Hmm. Can I make a check?
Mm-hmm.
What check would that be?
You can also make a spellcraft, or you can actually make a craft alchemy check.
Right, give me one. because my browser is being stupid.
Guys, I'll be right back.
Okay.
Now, can we have a small
I'll make
break?
the crap talk.
Yeah, we can take a small break.
Okay.
Sure. I can roll it when everybody gets back.
Okay.